Alright, video number 2. How to skin a rabbit. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting. A little bigger animal. Got a little more to account for. Sorry, I like looking at shit. Let me not get sidetracked. So, step 1. We are going to remove the skin. Now, this is not like a dove where you can just... It don't work like that with this guy. His skin, his hair is actually more firmly attached to his skin. That's why you see rabbit fur hats and shit like that. It's because the shit stays intact. So, we're gonna need the knife. I mean, unless you're Conan the Barbarian, you can rip through this shit, but I'm not even gonna. I have before, but this is for practicality. So, oh yeah. So, as I said with the dove, you're not just gonna go right in like this, trying to get that first little incision in the skin. You do that, you risk puncturing the organs, which is not okay. This is why we pinch the skin, and then we come in and you put the knife in the pinch, so you know for a fact you're only stabbing skin. Alright, now that we got that incision made, find that, as you can see. Now see, you can even see, looking through the skin, the organs underneath. See that? Oh, he just shat on my bag. That is another thing. If you notice there's poop coming out of their butt, that is totally natural. It's supposed to happen. I'm just kind of squeezing some of that shit out right now. That's already gonna come out. So that I don't have to touch the shit as we get further into this. So, once you got your incision made, you got a little bit coming out, you're just going to want to kind of put your fingers underneath the skin, and it's really easy. You just pull the skin away. And when you pull, you want to try to pull it off in one big piece. You don't want to try to yank it off in little pieces, because it's going to make it take longer, make the process more difficult than it needs to be. That's good meat right there. Fur just kind of slides right over the legs. And it's not a contest. You don't want to be trying to go super fast and shit. Just go fast as you know you can go. Because you trying to do some shit all super fast and shit, you might fuck some shit up you didn't intend on. Just pull that fur right over the head. And see how we still got some fur on the head? This is irrelevant because we're not going to be eating anything that's part of the head. I mean, you could pull the fur off, but I'll show you just to show you it's fucking possible. But it's not necessary. I mean, unless you wanted to keep the fur and you wanted the fur on the head as part of what you were keeping, then maybe, you might do that. This little rabbit coat right here. I'm not going to be keeping this, but I mean, if you were in a survival situation for whatever reason, shit, man, you got like fucking 20 of these, make you a nice little, maybe like a little half shirt or some shit like that. Maybe even a full shirt. Stitch them all together. All it would take is like some fibers of some sort. You could get that from various plants. But I'm obviously not in the wild, so I can keep that. So now, let me show you something too, so you don't like get freaked out or some shit. So you see how up here on the head we got that blood clottage? All that means that it's not like a fucking leech or no shit like that. All it is that's where he got shot, and that's where the blood started to come out, and then it just started clotting. That's why the blood gets black like that. It don't mean he got a disease. Now, you do have to, especially out here in Arizona, in the summertime, a lot of the times, these rabbits will have worms on them. You don't really want to fuck around with that. I mean, unless the worms are like above this layer of the skin and in between this and the fur, you don't want to be fucking with it. Because if it's got worms up under here in contact with the meat, that means you could be eating that shit. Now, if it is above this layer of skin in between here and the fur, you're good. You can still eat the meat. It hasn't been touched by it. Just like the organs, though they're in here and they've got stomach acid and all kind of shit up in it, you can still eat it. You can still eat the meat because all that shit's contained within the organs. You can see all the organs up in there. So, now, we got this shit. Pretty much meat, aside from the legs, tail, and the head, which you're going to take off at the end. And you could take it off at the beginning, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to wait until the end, because that involves some tearing and ripping. I don't want to accidentally puncture any of these organs. That's my main concern, is getting these organs out, so that it doesn't spoil the meat. So as I've already told you the process, we're going to pinch the skin. We are going to puncture just the skin. Bam. That's easy. Now, check it out. Small little puncture. From there, be careful. Very careful not to puncture those organs. You're just going to pull that skin down, letting those organs come out. Damn. Super easy. Torn the skin, the membrane. Now we got the organs. So, taking the organs out. One thing first I want to show you. So we got most of the organs right here just hanging. Now we've also, there is a wall right here. All animals got it. the dove's got it too. It's a little membrane separating the cardiac organs from the rest of them. So behind that wall is the heart and the lungs, which also need to be taken out. So what we're going to do, this is really easy. Now that's the other thing. If you puncture the heart or the lungs for whatever reason, it does not matter, because all it has is blood up in it. That open. Oh, a lot of blood. And as you can see, big old blood clot. Lungs. Heart. Set this by the dove heart. So we're going to start with the lungs. Now that's easy. Don't squish any of these, but you grab them from the base of the organ, and then you pull. Like I said, the lungs, heart don't really matter if they get squished, but it is going to make it more difficult trying to pull them out. Here's the lungs. This is the cord that the food goes down into the stomach from. Both the kidneys. Bam. Super fucking easy. Got your intestines, look like worms. Got your stomach. Got your liver. The liver is edible. I mean, if you really want it. Liver's edible. Kidneys are edible. Fucking heart's edible. Oh, shit. Aw. This one had babies. These are fetuses. See, now look, I fucked up. Check it out. I want you to see this shit. So I was trying to rip out this little piece of the lower intestine. You see that? That's shit. We don't fucking want that. At all. Really be careful about these lower intestines down at the lower portion. It's really easy to fuck around and squeeze some of that shit out. We're gonna take a look at inside. Hold up. We're gonna take a look inside one of these embryos. See what this shit looks like. I'm curious now. Oh, some placental fluid. Looks like. Oh. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at this. Little rabbit baby. That's what a fetus looks like. There's that one. There's 3 more of them. Well, I'll probably put all these guts and shit in a bag, toss it to the vultures. It's not going to go to waste. Oh well. Circle of life. Anyways, back to this motherfucker. So we still got a little intestines up in there, and that's not okay. So this is, you're going to have to do it. Basically, there's a hole here. Just stick your finger through it. It's the easiest way. There's the poop. All the leftovers. Just let that shit come out. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Last step. Remove the limbs. Now, as you can see, unlike the dove, which had damn near no meat on its legs and wings, this guy has got some nice meat up on her. So we're only going to snap the bone where there's no meat. Right here. Be careful too, snapping these bones. You're not careful, you can fuck around and poke yourself with one of these things. I have been cut by one of these things before. It's easy. But it's also easy to be good about it. So. And this is a little bit more thicker. You can still use your hands. I'm just not even gonna do it for the sake of showing y'all how to do this shit. Lucky rabbit's foot. Oh, this one's already broke. Just from me shooting it. So I got lucky. Like so. Now, tail, some bitch. 30 seconds. Well, y'all got the fucking gist of it. I'm gonna rip this thing's head off. I'm gonna cut his legs off, cut his ears off. Do the same thing as I did with this shit. You got this. Deuces.